I have no idea if it's live. Yes, I should be able to go to here. Oh,
Hey,
hey,
what's up?
Oh, it's
Zane.
the golf hater.
Yep. Can you guys check that and see if my shit's fucked up?
Your stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, one sec.
Like I don't know. Yeah, just I don't know who else to set up. I don't. Zane, you have OBS set up, don't you?
Looks like it's
I have
working to me.
OBS. I have OBS Streamlabs.
All right. Well, I'm just doing it straight to YouTube. Like, can you
I
do
just
it?
heard me say, oh, it's the golf hater. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit behind, but it's showing your loading screen right now.
Okay.
And now you're spawning. Looks pretty clear. Sound quality's decent. Hear the game, though? Yeah, and I can hear the game. You're good, man.
Okay.
Now I get to listen to Zane's pissed off while I try to find him again.
So
Where you at, Zane? Zany Poo, where'd you go? Zane? Well, that means I'm boned. Nope. Zane, are you on mute or a phone call or something?
Yeah. I gotta fucking get out of this race. Apparently, I gotta go.
Where you gotta go?
Fucking Tulsa.
To Tulsa?
Yeah.
Fucking why? There's Zane.
Wow. Come on.
The whole strategy when you're playing with Zane is you wait for him to take you to the extract, and then you die for him.
Oh yeah.
Well, he wasn't gonna shoot me in the back of the head.
Doc apparently did a second round of Tarkov yesterday that I missed. And he also labeled it Tarkov Revenge, so I don't know what to take in that. Oh, they tried to come up around fucking corner.
No idea.
Check it.
LPS.
We like square in the back on the fucking.
Again?
One more. Perfect.
Oh.
What do you got?
Road Customs, Ruined Road, North Face Passage.
Ruined Road is right around that corner. Go back to those. Around the corner. Go all the way to the end by the.
Oh, like the other side of the road?
Yeah, it's Ruined Road.
Take a left and go all the way down.
Right.
Take a right?
The way you're going.
Oh,
you're going
after the cliff,
going
turn right. I see it now. Yep.
Yep.
Does it mean you're leaving me now, Zan?
This football game is gonna go down to the fucking wire. Why is the T-44 such a long reload? Just non-penetrating everything. Damn it. Oh, it's a Ferdinand, that's why.
Man, I'm gonna start taking care of some chores.
And then play Arma?
We'll see. I might be only there tonight. We'll see if I get there. I've been playing for a hot minute because they really wanted to play.
Well, he was playing with Rojo earlier.
Yeah. Doc was here too for a minute.
Well, But I'm gonna go sit over in the other Discord then, and wait for armor to happen. Oh, that's gonna be up on TeamSpeak. Never
I'll miss you, bud.
mind. Well, you know where we're at.
All right, talk to you later, brother.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I can't see chat by. Oh, that's why you love this. Damn it. Intercepted. Holy moly. You know, maybe Tannehill was the problem with the Miami Dolphins. Oh. Looking far, not looking near. Waste of time with that one. Yep. Here we go. Here comes the field goal to win it for the Bengals. The freaking Bengals. Oh man, boys and girls. Tell you one thing, we're gonna go switch to the British. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get some of these. Oh. Clock's not moving. Play clock is a little dimmer. What's up, buddy? Happy birthday.
Thanks. It's been a pretty good one. Here, let me shoot you some pictures.
Oh, I can't. Oh. I'm dicking around with OBS, so I'm streaming YouTube right now.
It's fine. You can stream my pictures to YouTube. I don't care. First one's my big, massive pile of Chinese food. Just 2 things of sweet and sour chicken, 2 things of chicken fried rice, 1 sesame chicken, 1 General Tso's chicken, and 1 chef's lo mein. Pretty fucking, yeah. And then birthday pile that Natalie got me. Got me a grunt style t-shirt. That's obvious, you know. 2 boxes of 45, a 50 round box of Full Metal Jacket, and a 20 round box of fucking some carry ammo from Hornady Black.
Say some dirty ammo.
Bunch. No. Carry ammo. You know, the hollow points, shit like that. From Hornady Black, so that's nice. And then a bunch of lottery tickets. I like the fucking t-shirt though. Size matters.
There's the Bengals. Aww.
Oh, and I snagged myself a terms because, you know, why not? Now, I will say, the terms is the T-72B, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? It's a T-72A, V, then they've added some upgrades. But it's essentially a T-72B.
Yeah.
Access to the
Yeah.
same ammo, same everything, but it has thermals, not only on the gun, but on the commander's turret as well. That's nifty.
That is. Oh, the content with the terms. One of the other rando accounts I have, he was driving around his 72 Bravo, and I guess the weak spots are a little bit different still. They're just different enough that either that or he's just assuming. I'm going off, so basically off the video, he's like, oh, they're shooting me thinking I'm at terms, and nothing's happening. He's taking no damage. They're all bouncing, just bounce, 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 bounce. Until find someone got him, but he was able to still rock some worlds.
It's got a great armor profile. That's the thing about it. The T-72 series have a really good armor profile for the most part. Lower Glacius is a weak spot. It's really hard to see too because you've got all the extra armor, so you can turn that off and then just look at the plates.
Yeah.
Like your front plate on the terms is just the metal itself is it's variable thickness, so who knows how thick it is. Like 170 in some points. Yeah, it's pretty thick. Even your lower plate is like 183, 196, 200 millimeters, you know. And then the turret's just fucking ridiculous. You know, it's like 413 right next to the fucking gun. And then you've got all the other armor, the Contact 1 on the terms, ERA, all over it. And I'm pretty sure there's some composite in there too. Yeah. And you X-ray, and then you look, and you got composite armor behind the main plate. So, well, the composition, you got 60 millimeters, then you got 105 millimeters of textolite, and then 50 more millimeters of rolled homogeneous armor behind that. And on the turret, the actual gun mantlet is 150 to 400 millimeters thick, right around the edges of the gun. Nothing in there. And then everything else, or the cheeks of the turret, it's cast homogeneous armor. So you've got it's 75 to 140 millimeters thick on front or on the outside of it, and then there's a quartz core of 115 millimeters, and then there's another 200 to 280 behind it of cast homogeneous armor. So it's it's a sandwich. Pretty fucking solid. The sides are the weak. That's where you get weak. This is one of those tanks that you pretty much slightly kitty corner. But I've played the shit out of all the other T-72s and T-64s, the T-80, T-90. They're all essentially the same. They've just got very little differences in the armor. That I have anything left to research in Russian ground forces anyway. But I was like, why not? 25% off, I'll take it.
Yeah, I saw that. I got a random blurb about it being discounted. I was like, what?
Yeah, you buy the pack right now. There's a link you click on, and discount. It'll discount it 25%.
Got it.
So you get everything that's in the normal T72 pack plus the War Thunder Wiki approved decal.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, I was like, what? Who cares about the wiki approved?
I,
I'm not.
I don't. I was just, T72, a couple extra days of fucking
Oh yeah,
premium,
good point.
another 1,000 golden eagles.
Got a month of premium.
You get a month with it?
I have a month.
Oh, I got 196 something days, or I had 196 days before I bought the damn thing. So I don't know what I got now. I just knew it came with all those things. I didn't care how much of them. Just was like, yeah, fuck it.
This reminds me. Some bitch.
And also, I might dip out, really quickly. Be like, hey, I'm out.
Okay. I mean, I'm just kind of screwing around until Arma night. Arma time.
That's right. You'll be doing that tonight.
Yeah, we will be. Apparently, I've been promoted for the night to squad leader. So that'd be interesting. One of my old team leaders got into IT as well, and he's out in Missouri working for a hospital system or something like that. And he puts a post about having to, document the network. He said he feels like he's doing an off order. And I just laughed. He sent me a picture of what he's dealing with, and I was like,
Oh, so I didn't tell you what we've been. So ever since we went and actually stacked the cores, and they did that over Christmas, right?
You're talking about the
We've
two
been just-
Cat 9000s with the one is
Yeah.
sticking out an inch further.
Oh, it's not anymore. Doug fixed that already.
Oh, Doug actually. Wow, why, Doug? Why?
Because he's fucking a crazy man.
Okay, whatever. It's alright.
Now, he literally did it by himself, too. He fucking ratchet strapped around him. And then,
Put up a snap
yeah.
block and lifted it up.
No. Didn't lift it up. Just literally ratchet strapped around him, unscrewed the one that was, different, pulled it out, far enough to to move the brackets, essentially. Unscrewed the brackets, moved them to where they needed to be, and slid it back and screwed it back in.
Yeah.
It's a fucking madman.
Let me guess, it was also live too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But no, so ever since then we've been having weird,
Damn it! Sorry.
What's Up Gold's reporting weird ping response times and stuff like that coming from it. And you're just like, it doesn't affect traffic at all. They're like, I can ping through the damn thing to another campus just fine. I can ping out to Google just fine. It's just when I shoot, we had essentially 3 IPs for it, right? We had the old IP for it was 10.101, right? That was the gateway. That was when we just had one of them. But since we're going to do 2 of them together, we had to create a virtual gateway, essentially, a virtual interface between the 2 of them. That became 10.101, and then we made the old core that we've had forever into 10.102, and then made the new one 10.103, right? And the behavior was happening when you pinged any one of those 3. Very weird. It would just drop packets. It would fucking shoot up 3 digits, shit like that. Very weird. You're just like, what the fuck, But didn't affect traffic, didn't affect actual fucking anything important, right?
ICMP.
Just ICMP stuff. Very, very weird. Of course, Ben, freaking out. Oh, it's something's wrong. We're like, we don't know. We're looking at it, trying to figure it out. Dave and them are trying to figure it out for us. We have no clue. So we've been monkeying with it, and then there's some other problems that cropped up with some emails coming from something called Skyward not getting sent and stuff like that. What else was there? Something else internal was having some kind of weird issues. Oh, the Intevi TVs, or the Intevi boxes that we put behind the TVs for basically we're multicast broadcasting fucking a whole bunch of cable channels.
Like
So they can turn on like
them, and then we're just
no.
Okay.
They're coming in on Comcast
okay.
through what is it? Through a coax at Porter High School, and then they go to this little distribution cabinet where they've got these little things that basically each one of these things splits out like 3 channels and then broadcasts it all. So their channels were having interrupted. There were just weird shit going on with them, pixelation and bullshit like that. I think that was actually one of the things that was getting affected by the whatever was going on in the core switches. Because it definitely went away when we unstacked them and basically brought it back to just being the one, and no fucking virtual interface or nothing like that.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm trying to shoot somebody. There we go, got him. Took some smoke. Run the fuck away. So that went away. Because we did that Thursday night, I think. Core was still having issues. Even though that went away. So we've got something in when we've got all 4 routes built out, essentially there's something off in there that's fucking the multicast.
Is it like BGP or?
No, it's not the BGP, because this sits on the other side of the BGP. Both of these feed into the BGP and then feed out, right? Or they feed into the BGP and then through the BGP into Content Keeper and the firewall, Palo Altos, or the single Palo Alto, because we don't have the second one set up yet, or they don't have the second one set up yet.
Right down the middle. Yeah, sorry.
So that cleaned up, but the weird ping times and stuff didn't. Well, they did for a minute until all the Nutanix stuff came back online.
Oh, Nutanix.
Yeah, so that's our new virtual environment, or newer virtual environment. That's what we changed to whenever we moved into this building, essentially. So as soon as that Nutanix stuff came up, of course it freaks out because they're all plugged into the core right now, the one core. We've got a copper blade, and they're eating up like a bunch of that. Or something. So it cleaned up until that thing freaking kicked online, and that thing freaks out whenever the core gets shut down because all the nodes can't talk to each other anymore.
Yep.
So they start freaking the fuck out, and the server guys got to jump in there and do a bunch of shit. So on Friday, we spent our day, basically we took a Extreme 670, which is a massive fucking Extreme switch. It's basically like a Cisco 9372 pretty much. Where the fuck? Oh, artillery got me. God damn it. It's like a chassis kind of thing almost, but it's just a single fucking blade essentially. You know, you put your modules in it and all that stuff for whatever you're doing. Because those are they're basically all the new tank shit's running on 10 gig coppers. What else was there? So we built out that switch basically to move all of those links to that, and then just fiber that back to the core. So that way, if we reboot the core, they don't freak out. And then Doug did that, and then literally he just doing an experiment. He just turned off that fucking fiber this morning or last night after they got done. And when he turned off that fiber, the core cleaned up. He turned it back on, it went crazy again. Turned it back off, it cleaned up. So he's like, okay, so it's something with Nutanix. Okay, so that's it's no longer a network issue. It's a fucking Nutanix issue now.
Yep.
Nutanix needs to figure out their shit.
I figured you were gonna go there as soon as you said Nutanix. I was just waiting for you to get there.
Yeah.
So it's something inside of their V switch.
Yeah. So that's good.
But was the V switch also messing up the virtual gateway?
I mean, it wasn't affecting it, making it stop working. It was just affecting ICMP traffic and shit, as far as we can tell. Anyway, it's been a fucking annoying fucking week, to say the least.
Well, I got my raise, but not the name
Yeah,
change.
You said that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And then I got my two 2930s in. So now we literally have to wait for the entire building to get built out across the street before we can install them or do anything. So we're just on a fucking holding pattern. Just wait. Had a cybersecurity problem that I had to deal with. So now we're probably going to start buying more cyber parts.
Our guys actually, well, we're a big, we've got a lot of employees, right?
Yeah.
So one of our biggest problem is we got a lot of fucking employees.
Yep.
And they're all fucking morons, like we'll definitely click on phishing emails and all that kind of shit. So Ben and them are like, we're gonna invest in something. Basically, it's a training course, a company that they do the training, teaching people basically. I mean, we already have a lot of training stuff, but it's not geared this way. There's like all the safe school stuff that we have to do, and it's like, how to recognize fucking, suicidal kids and bloodborne pathogens and all this stupid bullshit that I have to do every year. Basically, like, 2-3 hours of videos that you have to watch and questions you have to answer and all that bullshit. But he's basically he's going to add add a technology one in there to where they'll get training on, cybersecurity stuff. And then not only does the company give you the training, but it'll randomly fucking test people. Like, it'll send a fucking phishing email to them and see what happens. And when you do the things that you're not supposed to do, it'll drags you into their website and goes, hey, you just fucking fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Kind of shit. I don't know how much that bullshit cost, but whatever. Not my problem.
Right. They have nothing.
to destroy players using the SPG.
I think I know the answer to this question, but I have 5 tasks available.
Okay.
Do those 5 roll over to the next battle pass? I don't think they do.
Are you talking about task in the challenges or task in the
After you do your easy and medium. So after you do your daily,
okay?
and then you
Oh,
get
so you're looking at special tasks?
or the special. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that special task will stay active until you complete it.
But what about the 5? So right, I have the one I'm trying to do right now, which I don't have any heavy tank lined up, so I'm shot myself in the foot. But I have the ability right now to do 5 more.
No, I think that changes.
So that's gonna
And
probably-
what they, yeah, that'll change. You'll have to. Where's it at? Let me find the fucking shop. Yeah, so the War Bond shop will reset. That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen, and that will take away all the special task tokens you've already earned
Yeah.
for this one. Like I have 11 medals of that or whatever's sitting here. Even though I don't, I wasn't planning on buying anything out of this fucking battle pass or the War Bond shop here. I was still doing the special task to get more points. Like I have available for purchase 31 right now, and they'll go away. Used to, the reason this is kind of cool is because now this shop lasts the entire fucking battle pass. Before it was a month. It would go for 1 month and then it would change. So it was a little more difficult to get it all done, or to get enough, special tasks finished and stuff like that to get access to the, bushes and stuff like that. So now you got like 3 months or something like that to do it in.
Yeah, it's 3 to 4
Kinda.
month passes.
Yeah, it kind of helps out a little bit. Ooh, made 100,000 lines that last match.
I'm 0 for 1 on putting the engine out to stop the engine fire. Come on, peeps.
Oh, it's the spaceport map. I haven't played this one in forever.
Will the guns get loaded? I want them. Fucking. There we go. God bless America. Side shots for days. Reload. Thank you. Ooh, that hurt. I thought one of my tasks was to get assists, but I guess I was wrong.
On target. Yes, a hit.
right underneath the glaciers. There he is. He mad.
Oh, that's cool. The lights that are on in this are hot in the thermal.
What? The lights that are on.
Yeah, there's like a couple of street lights that are on.
Oh. I mean, I appreciate the assist because it still means I get points, but let me get the raw kill, please.
Start screaming at them, call them all kill stealers. That's what I do.
I'm just glad to actually be getting action. How about that? And it still is putting me atop of the team.
This hole just fucking shot my goddamn barrel out with a fucking 20 mil. Stewart ML from out of nowhere. Where back in the backfield, lad. Back to the Firecrest. I swapped out the Bow Fighter. Jimmy Garoppolo. So I guess, oh, not really. Sorry. I found out that apparently Doc Disrespect is a 49ers fan. And, of course, he's making that streamer money, apparently. Well, duh. He was able to go to the Cowboy game last week. And he was talking about it on that fucking stream.
Yeah. He was offered to go with Tim the Tap Man. But he's like, because since Tim is now with Complexity Gaming, he could have gone into the Skybox because Complexity is owned by Jerry Jones. So basically, ipso facto, Tim the Tap Man is on the Dallas Cowboys. You know, you kind of go that route.
Yeah, they were talking about that too, how he was up in the Skybox, and then he said he was down on the second row.
Yeah, so that was.
He was talking about how cool everyone was, even the Dallas fans. He goes, you know, they're just a bunch of cool people, you know. They're all super friendly, all that shit.
Yeah.
He's not used to that, so I don't know.
That was some of his comments. He's just like, yep. That ain't gonna happen. Pull up. Like, Jesus. I can't see the plane that's shooting at me. There's a plane shooting at me. There's an AA shooting at me. I thought there was. There we go. So that was one of his big things on the stream before the game was that, you know, I'm not going to go in there, Timmy, because I'm not... Damn it. Can you drop the bombs? No. You're too far away. But they were posting on each other's... Not on each other's Twitter, but they're posting on Twitter from each viewpoint last weekend. So he's been smack talking about that. And it's like, well, you're gonna go here to the Green Bay game? And he goes, no, it's too cold for due time. Yeah, I just didn't realize he was actually, there's someone that's actually publicly acknowledging they're Niners fans. It's not, and they're not like one of my circle of friends. Because Garcia is a Niners fan. I think you might remember Garcia, right?
I remember Garcia.
Yeah, big, kind of.
You thought you was about to get
He's a
me.
thick boy.
Yup.
Yep.
What's up, AJ? I'm assuming that's him. Sounds like a dude.
No, I think that was background from Shay.
Shit.
Yeah, she just jumped in here.
Say,
She just jumped in here and
what?
muted herself.
Say what? I was. But that works. I'll take it. Get some filters. I gotta push up the rotel. Ratel. That's what I gotta do. Nah, I'm not doing it right now.
Oh, this is a cool building. I've never been in this building. It's like a bus pickup and drop off building. A Greyhound spot.
In
Got a covered roof.
And what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, Miss Perkins? No, apparently the silent treatment. Oh look, already back to being up-tiered.
Must be having technical issues.
Yeah, having boyfriend issues. What's funny to a degree is the highlight of the week was getting, oh shoot, that's Apex. Wow. The highlight of the week to a degree was getting the new coffee machine at work.
No, I would not. You can't trick an old trickster kid. Came up there with that gum snap your finger thing.
Snap your finger? What is that?
It's a gum pack, like an old school paper pack
Oh, okay.
that has the one piece of gum in it,
Yeah.
and then you pull it out, and it has this like mouse trap smack thing. You know, dollar store things.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. Probably ain't never seen rattlesnake eggs either, have you? So you know the little paper envelopes, like you put like a key in or something like that. The little bitty small manila ones.
Yeah.
It's those, and it's got a printed out really nice, cool looking. This is rattlesnake eggs, you know. And so everyone's like, "Oh yeah, cool," and they pinch it to open it up and look in it, and it's got a rubber band that's got a spinner thing. Basically, you twist it a bunch of times, and then lay it flat in there, and then when they mash the envelope open to look down in there, it opens up where that thing can spin, and it goes. A rattlesnake. Just one of those funny things.
Kids haven't really bothered to look it up, I guess. That's like,
Yeah, it's like a little trick, little gag.
business. Chloe had her first basketball game of this season today. So that was entertaining to watch. The other coach is sitting there screaming, 5! 5! 3! 5! And his kids are moving and shaking and whatnot, and our team's just kind of like, eh! Okay, kids gotta, oh, damn it. You know, you gotta go to the ball, you know, attack the ball, attack the basket. Come on, kid, please. During the second half, they definitely kind of started gelling and figuring it out. But I mean, they're still only 9-year basketball, you know, 9-year-old basketball. You know, they've been playing for a few years, and the COVID break didn't help, so they can't get that mad. You can, just wasting your time getting that mad. They got it figured out. And apparently, Grandma and Grandpa volunteered, or somehow quasi-volunteered to watch the kids tonight. So now my ex gets to go do whatever adult activity she wanted to do, because Grandma and Grandpa are watching the kids. Alcohol, you guys. Because if I probably tried to say, hey, Grandma and Grandpa, you want to have a sleepover? Oh, why? You don't want to spend time with your kids? It's whatever. Not my problem. I just found it kind of funny. I've been seeing high power hit core seems to be showing up more and more on Steam, at least. So somebody's using the Kurtz's wife's Vicky's profile. Haven't seen him in chat at all. I haven't seen him pop up, say anything, do anything.
Go licking your feet, Brooklyn. They're bald as shit already.
What breed is Brooklyn?
She's a fucking Chiweenie.
Oh, so she's a tiny dog.
Supposed to be a tiny dog.
But like a Doberman or a Dachshund and a Chihuahua mix?
Yeah, Dachshund Chihuahua mix. She's got a Chihuahua-looking head and ears, and
God,
a Dachshund fucking style body. You know, she's small stature, but she's probably about 30 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
She's a husky bitch.
Why would you even think to make that type of dog?
Well, she was a street dog.
Oh, okay.
She's rescued.
So it wasn't exactly somebody decided to put the two together in a breeding program.
Oh fuck, she's not the weirdest dog I've ever had. Me and so my brother had a greyhound, or got a greyhound. She was actually in a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie right now. He'll know that he would know the name of the movie, but her full name was Old Lady Willow, and or just Lady Willow, and we just called her Lady, and she was a good dog, you know. She was well behaved, fucking affectionate. She was a big tall dog though, you know, skinny but big and tall. Fast as fuck, man. Oh my god. I think even in that movie, she was the one who won, because it was like they were at a dog track or something for a scene, and you know they had the dogs running in the background, and you could hear the commentator yelling about her and all that shit. She just disappeared one day, but I'm pretty sure one of the neighbors had shot her out in the woods, thinking she was a fucking deer. Anyway, so we had her. And my piece of shit ex-stepdad, or you know, he was my stepdad then, had a fucking dachshund, full-blood dachshund, male. and that son of a bitch got her pregnant. So we had dachshund greyhounds. They were a bit taller than your normal dachshund. They were still long, wiener shaped, essentially, but they had longer legs and stuff. Those fucking dogs. We kept one of them, right, out of the litter. Oh my fucking god, were they fucking fast? We clocked them at 45 fucking miles an hour. Oh shit. Excuse me. Ooh. That's dumb. Fucking striker. You throwing shade? I seen you throwing shade.
Well, Platty or Parker over in his Discord did the same thing. He goes, look who's come crawling back. Well, she's been having this relationship with, I mean, she's been all over Facebook with this Danny Young guy. So.
You over in the other Discord now or something?
Well, right now because Platty talked back her, she's in that one. Just the fact that she just hasn't been on. Him and I, it's the same thing. It's like, we decided to crawl back in. She started this relationship with this Danny guy, and she's been online posting on Facebook, but she's just never been here in here. And it's just, okay, well, yeah. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything. Oh, shit. Just I need to grab a beer. No. We're about to do this. I probably should go make my pizza now.
I got a fuck ton of Chinese food.
I haven't found a decent Chinese place that I really want to order from, and trying not to do the whole ordering thing and actually buying food for myself is another thing I should be doing. Until I see how much this race pencils out to be. Well, actually, I think it should be like 176 or 179 extra per week. But I kind of need to break my food ordering habit. There's a lot more pho places. I don't know, is that Thai food or something? The PHO.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
Or Vietnamese, actually, I think.
Well, so we have a bunch more of that shit than we do of anything else. 3 minutes. She said she could not hear us either. But whatever. She pops in, she pops in, she pops out, she pops out.
God damn, will you fucker stop shooting me?
Right? I see the next we're gonna stop talking about COVID and start talking about. See, now I'm just getting up tiered at 6'3" Brit, and I wasn't. We're gonna shift our talk from COVID to the abortion's restricted.
The what?
Abortion. Roe v. Wade's about
Oh.
to be destroyed.
Well, I say 63 million deaths is not something to joke about.
Wait, for the babies?
Oh, the babies. How many abortions there's been? I'm gonna sit up there. Shit.
Oh, that fucking failed. Oh.
Fuck. Come on, 8 seconds for Parrot before he gets over this fucking hill.
She is getting the business in Parker's Discord. So she basically was the same thing. We need to get the other Discord, you know, the Among Us gang back together. And he goes, oh, Luca comes crawling back. And then she's, she goes, I've been sick. And says, okay, yeah, sure. I've been sick, you know, quote, I've been sick for 6 months, I swear. My fingers hurt, I can't type. You sit on a throat of lies. She goes, I'm serious. Says the person who went on a race not 3 months ago and looked completely fine. Who? What race? The workout thing, or whatever it was. Whatever it was with your man. Y'all won something. I can't remember that far back. Softball. Yeah, either way, you sit on a throat of lies. I've been sick since the day after Christmas. Was finishing school and doing finals, so eat it. And you couldn't contact us before. I was in the other Discord. You've been unreachable for 6 months tops. You clearly... Well, clearly you neglected the better Discord. Mic drop. I'll see myself out. I think the one thing not... I don't know the right words because it's... I understand that you probably don't care to put your status set as here or not. I think she's using that excuse that nobody was ever on. It's like, well, you know, Mike's on. It's just Mike chooses to appear offline. Zane's on, or, you know, fucking... I don't know what DJ's problem is.
Every time I forget my thing's set to offline.
Well, so, you know, allegedly
I just
Lloyd,
jump into Discord whenever
I
I
know.
see somebody in there.
Yeah, Lloyd's thing is...
And even then, you can look at the Discord and see that I'm in there.
Sometimes I do and you don't. That's when you... Yeah. I think that's what I'm like. So I was like, well, to be fair, I've been over in Lloyd's Discord for some reason. else. But like Mike and I have been almost religiously on all of October or all of December. I guess I gotta drive to get kills here. Probably should focus on Discord during the break if I'm trying to stream content here. I wanna be a pro streamer. I caught some of Jonesy's I still don't understand Destiny stream or Destiny at all. Like trying to watch Jonesy play it the other night. Like I don't fucking get it. I don't know if that was
It's
supposed to be
fucking. It's a shooter, you know, that's really weird.
look at the really weird part.
Think like Borderlands-ish stuff.
I didn't even play Borderlands.
Borderlands was a good game.
Right there. I don't like this map. I should change my spawn so I don't drive half the car. I don't know if that Gasuma S2 is, but he's camping my spawn. It's nice. And Asuma's dead and he has to mark as a kill assist. Oh! So I wasn't expecting the X to pick up the kids at 2 yesterday. Because there was early release for them yesterday and Thursday, so they got off the bus out of school by 12:40 and they're basically home by 1-ish. So she actually picked him up at around 2. I was like, oh shit. And I'm sitting, I'm like, I gotta get food. I want to start drinking. I can't start drinking. I almost have no beer. You know, I have food, but I didn't have beer. So I was like, I was like, tomorrow's gonna get compressed. You know, like the basketball game, but don't know how I'm gonna wake up for that because you know, blah. So I was like, okay, well I'm just gonna go and just get the haircut taken care of and get food. Just get this over. And then I realized, okay, I have to go talk to my... Somebody leveled the village. Oh, he's right there. Why is gonna take care of the T-44?
No one's taking care of the T-44.
No one's taking care of the T-44.
It's a T-44.
I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a haircut. And I'm driving over to get a haircut. It's like, okay, where is everybody? Not Riz. And then, oh, I gotta.
Yeah, fuck. I went over to get my usual haircut place and fucking my barber got fired.
What? How did your barber get fired?
Apparently she's been cutting my hair for like 6 months or so, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she's always did a good job on mine. You know, took care of my beard and she even fucking trimmed my eyebrows and did all kinds of shit I ain't never done before.
Yeah.
She's always did fine with me, but apparently she like, you know, the owner of the shop was the reason I actually started going to the shop. Was I walked in there, as soon as I walked in there, it's fucking Fox News, and the owner had, you know, this dude has a big old beard, and you know, me and him were chit chatting all the time, even though he had never cut my hair yet. I always, you know, she was the one who was always open, so I'm like, fuck it, you know. I was chit chatting with him, and he's like, yeah, man. He goes, she got me bad reviews, man. I've been here 10 years, and she got me 2 bad reviews, like within the last year, like 1-star review. She cut this dude twice, and he left here bleeding, and she fucked his head up to begin with. And he's like, blah blah blah, dude. I can't have that, man. She dropped me all the way down to a 4.1. I'm like, hey, whatever. I mean, I was just saying, she ain't never cut my hair bad, but whatever.
She liked you.
So he did mine. He did a good fucking solid job on my shit. Telling you, 0 on the sides, just high and tight, brother. Just long enough it don't move to where I ain't gotta fuck with it when I get up in the morning. The only reason I do this haircut is because Natalie likes it. If I didn't, because when she met me, I looked like fucking Jesus. I had hair all the way down to my shoulders. Before I cut it, it was down to my nipples. Yeah, dude, I was fucking rock star. Beard was... No, not at drunk. I was still living in the area. And, hey, we can hear you now.
Oh, no, I hear
Can
noises.
you hear us? Is she there?
Maybe.
We heard her.
Confirmed, heard the things.
Yeah, there's definitely 2 people there, though. Her and a dude, for sure.
The boyfriend kicking her out because he hears 2 of the dudes. I hear engine noise.
Anyway, I'm still living up there with Patty, my ex, and me and her had separated, but we were still living together because sticking to the whole girl. And I went out on Lieutenant Vorn's freaking day he died. I was just go out and have a beer on February 3rd, and I was at this little bar, in Kirkville, New York, which is down near Chenango, which is on the east side of Syracuse. And I went to that bar, and then I had my 10th Mountain, 132 shirt on with the Spartan that Lazan drew on the back. And I'm sitting at the bar, just drinking. Got that my Iraqi Freedom hat on, And this husky dude comes up to me. He's way, way out of like, dude, you're getting, he was fat, really, really fat, like civilian fat. And he comes up to me, he goes, "You were 132?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm triple deuce." And I'm like, "Right now?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." He goes, "I'm broken." I'm like, oh, okay. Because, I'm still in stellar fucking shape at that point. I just looked at him. I just look at him. I'm like, "Are you really sure you're in right now?" Because they would have kicked you out in 132 a long time ago. But he was beyond Gonzo, like well beyond Gonzo fat. Like, dude was probably 20 or 30 pounds over his fucking weight limit at least. But yeah, me and him, and she was with him. Like, she had came there with him and some other people, but I was like, me and him are talking, and she's standing there, and then I tell him the story, and and he like just fucking walks off after that, and she's staying there with me, and I'm like, "Ain't you gonna go with your boyfriend?" She's like, "That ain't my boyfriend." And I'm like, "Oh, okay then." And that's how we hit it off.
He ain't no more. He walked away.
Nah, she never. He was just. His name was Rumsey, and he's just one of the guys that she hung out with. He was a friend of hers, and he was always trying, but she just wasn't having it. He actually got all butthurt when me and her got married. It was funny. If I get one more battle pass level before this thing ends, I'll get my pictures of the PT-76 loading screen. That'll be nice. About the only other thing left in it for me.
Saying something else.
You were talking about your barber.
Yeah. So that's been one of the funny things is that, so I was like, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go today. And then I was like, shit, I gotta call my Microsoft guy because we gotta talk about switching plans and shit. And he was like, I'm like, hey, we need to talk. He goes, all right, yeah, I'm free today or free right now, or I can call you after 2, whatever. You know, we just had a chat with cynics and whatnot, so we gotta have a talk too. I said, sounds good for me or something like that, like one of the auto replies, just thinking like, hey, yeah, call me now. But of course that doesn't come across in the auto reply, so I'm like, fucking have to call them. So right before I go in, I call him, and so him and I got to talk, and he's like, yeah, they're changing it. You have to go to a yearly. It's going up 20% no matter what. You have to go into a yearly plan. If you don't go into a yearly plan, it's another 20% premium on top of that. You know, this, that, the other thing, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, so we gotta repencil out what all this is gonna cost us for all of our licensing. Now, I think it's not that bad, but you know, still. And while we're talking, because I'm pretty much kind of playing hooky at the moment, and then I get an email from the boss, and he goes, hey, can you check on this? He didn't mean to send this today. And I'm like, fuck, and I'm looking through, and it's our work in progress, or our WIP. No date, no time, no date stamp on it, like, you know, in the actual file name. It's just, you know, JC work in progress, XOXS. And the message is like, hey, close these projects in June, and then we can talk about forecasting or something like that. And I was like, what's going on? I'm like, so wait, you think there's another hack? And he goes, oh, no, it's not another hack. It's just the fact that he wrote this up. The boss wrote this up. Ooh, critted him, and then he kills me. The boss wrote this up in our ERP and sent it from the ERP, but it never actually sent. So it's like been sitting in a queue, it sounds like, in the ERP software for the past 6 months. And then he did something today that I guess he actually stayed in his Outlook, ERP Outlook, long enough for all these messages to send out. It's like, what the fuck? But since we just had a cyber problem, or the security problem earlier this week, it was like, so do you mean, like, look at this because he got breached too? Or, you know, like, he has a problem too? Or just... And he's like, yeah, no, I guess you're right, it wasn't clear. He crafted it back in June, click send, and then it just never came across, and then, but magically today they came across. I'm like, well, if he clicks send, it was trying to send the email, and then he closes out of his virtual desktop before the program could send. I mean, that makes a boatload of sense. And then for whatever reason, he was in it today, and he managed to get his remote queue cleaned out. So, alright, cool. So I don't really have to worry about this. I'm like, yeah, I'll investigate, da-da-da, and then went in, got my hair cut with my place. And I guess the way, I don't know if it's like the standard or what, or it feels weird to me. And I never really asked the chicks that work up, that used to cut my hair in Watertown, or Evans Mills there. But I guess like a lot of people, they rent their space and shit like that, and all that jazz, whatever. They don't always own it, or it's not just like a person doing it. So I was kind of always going in and asking for one specific dude, this guy Abraham, that would sit at the farthest place away from the door. And awesome dude, you know, really good at cutting it, really very technical, like actually kind of, especially when it was longer, like he was actually finding the center line and whatnot, like still kind of drawing on your, not really with like a pen or nothing, but you know, he takes like his thumb tip and he's like, okay, here's his center, and you know, parting the hair that way when it was longer, and this, that. So him and I had struck up conversations, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna get ready to move back to San Diego, or basically back down to somewhere in California. So I was like, okay, well, I still like coming here because it's right across the street from the house. It's right here. I don't gotta go anywhere. Especially bam, right here. So I said, fuck it. And it's all a bunch of Asian chicks. And then there's one other Hispanic guy that works there. Or Hispanic Latino type dude. So decently diverse kind of group of people that are in there. So I was like, fuck it. Oh, that was the other thing. One of the other chicks that used to cut my hair, this chick, Jana, she was down there for a minute. But then she made amends with the girls at a different shop. And so she went back to that shop that's all the way up, 15, or 20 or so minutes away from the house. I was like, man, I'm not driving all the way over there to always just get my hair cut. And they're definitely trying to be like the, I can't think of the term, as I'm trying to turn fight. Sorry. Shot out of the sky by a lag 3.8. But I am. Coyote Ugly kind of vibe. They're not bad hairstylists. They're pretty good. They can cut a fade. La-di-da-di-da, right? They weren't that bad. But I'm not driving all the way out there to go get my hair cut just from her just for that. So, she moved on to there. I was getting my hair cut by Abraham. He was like, la-di-da. And then, Abraham said he was moving on. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to stop, saying so on and so forth. And I just kind of took a shot in the dark. And all these ladies can cut my head. And so it's been fine. Like I say, zero on the sides, high fade, skin the sides, trim the beard, or what have you, or maybe not, maybe yes. And away we go. It's been like no issues. All right, fine. So one of the funny jokes is that Cipriano, I've been now going there for about 2 years, and Cipriano finally had a chance to go sit in his chair. He was like, yeah, it's been 2 years. I've been waiting for you to come ask for me or this, that. I'm like, well, all your ladies do a good enough job. I don't feel like, don't feel like sitting there waiting, I'd just rather just come in and come out. Everyone can cut my hair, so I just call it good. I think it's the other thing I kind of hate, and I noticed it becoming a thing when I moved out here. It's probably always been a thing too, but, calling up for your appointment. It's like, no, you fucking go and you hang out there like a man. You don't sit there and schedule your shit and then get those waltz in, whatever.
Yeah, well, Doug's got a chick that he's like, she's at this little small shop right there in New Caney, and he has to schedule it with her because she's booked solid.
I'm past that point. All these chicks, it's kind of funny how it's the Asians. They're all... The three main ladies there are Asian. There's this other, quasi... Or I don't know what the fuck she's a lady. I don't know. She's basically like a white girl. And then Abraham is still... That's the other thing that's cracking me up, is that Abraham is still there. And I was like, I thought you were leaving. He's like, oh, plan changed, or we're not going anytime soon now. I was like, well, fuck it. If I get your chair, I get your chair. If I don't, I don't. Like I said, they all do a very good enough, they do a good enough job. They listen, do the high fade. They do it, they do exactly what I asked for. No problems. I don't, when they find the eyebrow hair that's freaking growing out, trim the eyebrow hair, la-di-da.
We'll put it this way, I just turned 39, right?
Yeah.
Like 6 months ago, is the first time my eyebrow hairs ever been trimmed, So, I don't give a shit.
I didn't either, but I was noticing even by myself here at old 35, even last year, it's like, man, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this piece that's all scrolled out and 2 feet long and shit? Like, can't trim that shit. Gonna have to turn that off when old soap posts stupid shit. Thank God no one really needs this. Oh shit. What the fuck is this?
Hide under the tree.
Is that a plane actually? I think he was. I think that plane was trying to land to cap the point. Sure looked like it.
You can do it.
I know. I
You know,
think-
obviously, you can do
Oh,
it
it's a BT7.
in props compared to a jet. You're not gonna do it.
I need. To do that. See if that works. Oh, a beer. Probably should drink that.
Oh, Polly.
Like nobody here.
I'm bearing gifts.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you come bearing gifts, do you?
I do.
What's that?
Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's streaming the fights. I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention.
I asked about it in Maximus. in the Discord. Never. Because we have that other one too. The really kind of disgusting channel. So I think that's 7. Oh shit. Yeah, I see it now. Were you online for Bales' plan, Mike? Yesterday or whatever, I think it was, yeah, yesterday.
What was his plan?
He was gonna grind Italian to get up to the R3 and then just be the R3 player.
Yeah, I mean, I told him why I thought there's better methods to earn silver
okay,
lions.
Yep. That's right.
Especially since he's already got the
Yeah.
M18 and the Black Cat. Like, just run the Black Cat and the M18 and like one other tank, man. That's all you need.
Oh, BT5, there's no apparent machine gun on the Chiha! Already killed my own machine gun. Oh, this is already... No. Whereas I probably should grind the random countries, that way I can actually play at tier. And not always be constantly up tiered. I might be wrong.
Dude, they're grappling pretty well.
Oh, lordy.
Damn. Saved by the horn.
I guess right now I can do this.